Okay, so good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to this beautiful session today. So we're going to be learning about mandala art today, and our expert artist Smita Pingali is here, and she'll be guiding you a lot about how to do, what are the basics of mandala, what are the things you need, and all those things are something she's going to teach you about today. And I'll give the stage to her. Over to you, Smita. You can start it.
Yeah. Thank you, Ellen, for the introduction. And yeah, hello everyone, and welcome to this station. Hope everyone is fine in this stressful environment, and it's really great choice to learn this art, which is mean for the mind relaxation in this stressful environment. So yes, I have received some queries also during the registration. So at the end of the session, we will be having the question and answer where I'll be try to resolve all your queries. So I'll start with the session. In this entire session, I'll be taking you all through. Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, you're audible, Smita. Everything's fine.
Ellen, this presentation, I guess, got stuck.
Mm, be able to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can press.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Sorry for the interruption. In this entire session, I'll be taking you all through what is this art all about. To start with the design and to learn this art, what all the tools you will be requiring, and what are the basic pattern and the shapes, fillers you can use to create the beautiful design. And yes, how to initiate the design. If you see the designs look so geometrical and symmetrical one. So how to create that design in a very well way, that I will be telling you step by step. So coming to the brief about this art. So mandala is nothing but the circle in Sanskrit language. This is a very ancient art or ancient concept, approximately 2000 year ago. This mandala have been emerged, and it is having a very much importance into the Asian culture, specifically Buddhism and Hinduism culture. It is originated from the Buddhism culture. And yes, the beauty of this art is when you start doing this art, you will have the meditation to your mind, relaxation to your mind and the body. Literature says that this mandala is having, concentric circle designs which you can keep on increasing, and this is how it connects our soul to the infinity. This art, once you start doing and practicing on regular basis, this will help you to have the self awareness and a very calm and relaxed mind. Also, this mandala is not only around us, but it is within us also. If you see the
Smita,
image
one
over
second.
here, the yeah, yeah.
Some people are not able to hear. Just a second. Are you guys able to hear now? Can you hear me speaking?
Yeah, yeah. Ellen, you are audible to me.
Okay. Yeah, fine. But some people are saying, okay, yes, yes. Yeah, I guess you're good to go. Yeah, we can resume. Yeah, sure.
So yes, as I said that this mandala is within and around us. If you see our iris of eye, which can resemble to the mandala, the circles of our body, which we have, the mool we can call, these are resembling to the mandala. Also in nature, in around our surroundings, in the rangoli, in the temples, we can find this mandala. And once you start noticing, yes, you will see it everywhere, like in the dream catcher, in the vehicle wheel, and so many things. In the flowers you will find this formation of the mandala. So now how to create this design, what all things you will need. So this art actually doesn't need much to start with. Only you can need is pen, pencil, compass, scale, paper, and either a pro circle or the protractor. So once you have all this, I'm telling you the basic patterns. So here are the some representative patterns I have put. Petals, long petals, drop petals, the pointed petals or the leaf, lines, dots and circles, triangles, sometimes rectangles, lines with the dots, spirals. Basically, these are the basic patterns, but this art helps you or allows you to be very much innovative, where you can develop your own pattern. You can use the combination of these patterns in any way, and you can create a beautiful design by using the combination. So now, how to start creating the design? First, you have the paper. So paper can be of any shape. You can choose like rectangular, square, sometimes circles, any kind of or any shape you can choose. The first thing you need to do is you have to find the center of the paper. So you measure with the scale from either sides, from the length and the breadth, or by the diagonal way, and you find the circle over here. As you can see, I have draw the vertical and horizontal line to find the circle. Once you find the circle, you put the cross of your pro circle exactly on the center, and while putting, you make sure that these degree marking on the pro circle are matching to all the four lines. If you are using the protractor, it will be a half semicircle. No worries, you can use on the either ways. Once you place this pro circle, you start marking after every 10 degrees Celsius or 5 degrees Celsius. So basically here we are going to create the grid, which will be the base for creating this mandala, where we will be going to fill it with the patterns and the shapes. So it depends on your design, whether you want the small shapes and the compact design, or big shapes and the very uh, you know uh, the loose one design. Basis that you can mark either the 5 degree each or 10 degrees on the paper. So once you mark, you can join this line. As you can see here, I have marked after every 5 degrees Celsius, and I have joined all the lines. So once you connect all the lines, you can consider the center, any line, vertical or horizontal, and again you can mark after 1 centimeter or 5 centimeter, depending on the design which you are going to create. And considering this dot, you can draw the concentric circles. You can see I have marked after every 1 centimeter, and I have drawn a concentric circle on this. And now this your grid is ready. Now this grid you can use for the base of your design. While doing this, I would like to suggest to use a very light pencil, the pencil of grade H, HB, 2B, 3B, like that it will come, but that H grade pencil you can use, or the technical point 3 grade pencil you can use. So there will not be much marking left over on the paper, or the impression of the pencil will not stay on the paper after completion of your design. So now what we are going to do, we are going to start using the shapes and fillers to create the design. The first shape we are going to use is the circle. So if you see, I have used the thick circle, considering the base as my first pencil drawn circle on the paper. The next, again, I have used the thin circle into it. Next, I am going to use the flower. So while doing or feeling these patterns or the shapes into the grid, you have to be little calculative. You can calculate these slim rectangles have been created while doing this grid. So you can use those rectangles as a base. And here, if you can see, I have used one rectangle as a one petal of the flower, and I have completed the flower. And whatever gap created between the circle and the petal, I have filled it. So the next shape I have used over here is the one more type of petals. So around the circle, if you see here, I have used 2 grid lines in single circle, and I have created 1 petal over here. So like that, if I keep creating, this will look like this image. This is how it will look like. After doing this, again, I have drawn 1 circle, and whatever gap has been created, I have filled it. Again, I would like to say this art will allow you to be innovative. It's your choice whether to fill this gap or no. If you are feeling the gap, it will give you different look, and if you are not feeling that gap, it will give the different look. So depending on your thought or your imagination, what kind of design you are going to create, you can choose the fillers and patterns accordingly. So next what I have done is I have done one outline circle over here around this layer of petals, and one more concentric circle I have drawn, and I have used the shape as a lines over here. So considering these green lines, I have just inked over the pencil lines on the grid, and I have made the next layer of the design. Next shape I have used here is the triangle. So as a beginner, if you are not sure and confident about the shape, sometimes we may feel like, whether if directly using pen, if the something goes wrong, and if you are not confident, you can draw with the pencil the way I have shown over here, and you can ink over it later. That's not an issue. So I have ink over the pencil lines, and I have given one outline to each. And later I have used the fillers. I have put vertical lines, I have filled it completely. Any other kind of fillers, if you have any other design in your mind, that also you can keep using. Next shape I have used here is the leaf. So considering 4 grid lines over here under 1 circle, I have drawn 1 leaf, and you just keep repeating the same pattern what you have used. So once you are done, the design will look like this. Next shape I have used is the blank petal. So if you see, I have outlined the first layer of leaf what I have created. Again, one more thing I would like to highlight over here is if you are adding the outline after each shape, it will help you to show your shapes and patterns prominently into the design. It will give them some space and the individual identity of that shape into your design. If you are not giving the outline, that is also fine. That is again the artist wish, how they want to create the design, but it will give little bit compact and clumsy look to the design. So again, I have put outline to this
Smita, we
blank.
have some
Yeah,
people are asking you to go a little slower because they're not able
little
to
slow.
follow.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Okay. So here again, I have put outline to this blank shape, blank petal, which I have used. And now next what we are going to do is we are going to again fill this shape with different pillars. So what are those? Here. What I have done is I have drawn again 2 vertical lines into the petal, blank petal. I have drawn circle in those 2 lines, and I have filled the gap. Again, near to that, I have drawn vertical parallel lines to it. So here you. Okay, so here if you can see, I have shown this step by step. First, I have put 2 vertical lines as I've shown here in the shape. Next, what I have done here is I have filled the central line with the circles, and I have filled it with the ink. And later I have drawn again the 2 vertical lines near to it. Again, here it's completely artist choice whether they want to go with the same pattern or they want to add on to it. Yes, this art, again, I'm telling, is allowing us to be very innovative, doing the completion of that earlier petal layer. I have drawn two adjacent concentric circles, and considering one line or the one grid as for the single petal space, I have created these petals. Again, I have drawn two concentric circles around the petal, and I have filled the gap whatever have been created over there. You can have the look on the design, how this mandala goes progressing from center towards outside, and how the symmetrical shapes you will be able to create because of the use of the proper grids, proper grid lines you have created. If you are not confident, first draw with the pencil and you later ink over it, not an issue. Even if you are doing any mistake, please keep doing the same mistake and you will come up with the new pattern or the new design. The next shape I have used over here is the flat petal. So if you see, by using approximately 7 grid lines, I have created one flat petal, and just keep repeating with each next every 7 lines and you will get this kind of shape. Again, I have outlined each shape over here. One more but thick outline over here. And now it's time to fill this shape with the filler. So what kind of filler I'm going to use? Again, here I have put the circles in this thick line, whatever was created, and I have filled the gap created outside the circle, and many lines I have drawn passing from the center towards the edge of the petal. So if you see here, I have put the circle and I have filled the gap created, and later I have drawn the multiple lines passing through the center towards the edge of the petal. And once you are done with this design, you can use the eraser. You can remove all the grid lines, whatever are visible. You can erase it completely. You can clean your paper, and ultimately you will get such beautiful design. So one more thing here I would like to tell is look of your mandala is, you know, basis the patterns and the shapes you are using, but also how you are ending the mandala, which will that will give a different look to your uh, design. For example, here I have stopped after creating this flat petals, but it's artist satisfaction where they want to stop. If anyone can use some semicircle over here between the two petals and use some fillers, anyone can use only the small dots spreading across the edge of these petals, and the way you are ending the mandala will give different look to your mandala. So this is all about the basic techniques, how you can start with the mandala, what type of patterns and shapes you can use. And here I will show one video to you. So it will help you to understand visually and better how one can draw the mandala. So here, as I have told you, if you are not putting the outline to the design, it will look little bit compact. So here you can see, after the first layer of petal and the second layer of petal, I haven't put any outline and it is giving the compact look. But if you put the outline, it will give the different look to the design. So again, here I have used spiral as a shape. So if you are going to use filler over here, it will give different look. If you are not going to use the filler, it will give different look. So it's again your wish what kind of design you want to create. Accordingly, you can use the shape and filler. this is all about from my side. Even if anyone is having any questions, we can.
Are we taking questions, Smita, now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm cool
Okay,
with
so
it.
we have some questions here. So I'll start with them. Hmm. People are asking what type of ink can we use?
Uh,
No, you're not audible. You can talk now.
yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible now. Yeah.
Yeah. About the ink, as a beginner, you can use any kind of gel pen, not an issue. Going ahead, once you get that confident that yes, you are very okay with creating shapes and formats, there are certain inks available in the market, like pens available, which are waterproof and fine
Okay.
liner pens.
Okay.
Many brands are there: Brusto, Sakura,
Mm-hmm.
Figma, so they can, even Faber Castell is there, so they can
Okay.
use those kind of technical pens.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. And some more questions here. So, which is the best pen to begin in mandalas? So, like, as in, like, she's asking, like, which brand can be used as such.
So that's what, there are multiple brands, all
Mm-hmm.
are similar.
Mm-hmm.
So as I told, Brustro,
Mm-hmm.
Sakura, Pigma, and
Okay.
Faber Castell, these brands are there.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a different grading of the points, point
Mm-hmm.
0.3, point 0.5, point 0.7. So
Mm-hmm.
depending on the thickness and the design they are going to create, they can use that grade of the pen.
Okay. Okay. So, what is something that you will advise for starters? Someone who's actually starting.
Uh, yeah, so if you want to go ahead, you can go for the Brustro pen, or
Mm-hmm.
this Sakura, some Micron and Pigma pens are there. They can go
Okay.
for those are
Mm-hmm.
the best pens.
Okay, cool. And also, what paper base can be used? So that's one
So
question.
paper base, it depends. There are multiple GSM grades are available of the paper. So if
Okay.
you are going to use, it depends. Without any background and simple design you are going to create, you can use any thick drawing paper. If you are going to use any watercolor background to the design, any color on the design, then you
Mhm.
can go for further thick paper. There are multiple grades starting from 30 GSM till to 300 GSM.
Okay.
So they can use any grade as per their wish and the design
Mhm.
what they are going to use.
Okay. Okay. So with respect to the design and the pen's
Yes,
thickness that we're using, we can
yes,
use it, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Um. One more question. So can I use micron on tips of different thicknesses in a single image?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you see here in this image itself,
Mm-hmm.
if you see the last petal, I have created design over here. So to use this, to fill these gaps, you can use more thickness pen. So by using more thickness, you will uh, end up quickly by filling that gap. Whereas these vertical lines, you can use very small, minute liner pen. So it will give the prominent shapes and the patterns in your design.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. And so, yeah, we'll. Some people are asking actually for the quick recap of the various types of designs you said, right? So they want a quick recap of that. And this same video also we'd like to be looking at it again.
Yeah.
So before that, we'll
So
start quick questions here. Any
okay.
predetermined pattern type that can be specified? Yeah, so they're asking for if there is any predefined pattern type. So I guess that will be covered in that one. We'll show them spiritual aspects, please. Which brand? They're asking which brand pen do you use?
So I used either this Sakura, the Pigma Micron I have told you, na, that
Okay.
pen I used.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can human shapes be used to fill? How can we incorporate in mandala?
Yes, you can incorporate like having the outline of the person or the shape, and that you can feel with any design, like half circles or the complete design where only the human shape will be there. There will be a variation how you are going to use that. Like
Okay.
you are going to make only portrait.
Mm-hmm.
Accordingly, you can make the designs like eyes. The iris of the eyes will have small small mandalas. Your
Okay.
the lips will have, the cheeks will have. Accordingly, you can put only for the human face, and if it's just the human figures, you
Mm-hmm.
can add the minute patterns inside.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. Fine. People are asking about watercolor and 3D drawing. So I guess that's not the topic here. So yeah. So can it be colorful? People are asking if we can use multiple colors of pencil.
Yeah, it you can use the multiple ink also.
Mm-hmm.
It can be in both way. Either you can use color pens to create the colorful patterns,
Mm-hmm.
or you can use the background which is having the color, and on which you can use the, again, either black or contrast color designs.
Okay. Cool.
As I've told you in the beginning, this art allows you to be tremendously innovative. So
Mm-hmm.
you can use any combination of the colors, any type, any pattern, and it's completely artist choice how they are
Mm-hmm.
going to create and have their own design.
Okay. Great. And there's another question. How do I get shapes properly? Because I'm not able to
Yeah,
draw proper shapes on the drawing.
yeah. So to have the practice in first, there are some the square grid printed sheets or the notebooks are available in the market. If
Mm-hmm.
you are not getting those, you can create your own grid, like
Mm-hmm.
vertical and horizontal lines, and that you can use as a base for your creating the shape.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Mm. So how do we create depth between circles?
Depth between circles.
Yeah.
Uh, it means they want to create the 3D or give some
Ah,
effect.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, if you are creating the circle, if you are putting some dark shades outside the circle and the light shades inside the circle, it will give the embossed effect to that circle. For
Okay.
example, here I will show you the spirals are there. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to put some, first create this design, and after this design, if I'm going to put something dark over here,
Mm-hmm.
automatically it gives the embossing feel to this inside wheel completely.
Okay. Got it. Super. Um, Next question. They're asking if the gel pen would smudge while erasing the pencil mark.
No, for example, if you see while creating this video, as I have
Mm-hmm.
intended it only for the beginner, I have used the gel pen.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are using good gel pen, it will, while erasing it, it will not get smudged.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are mandalas always circle, like circle oriented?
Initial concept of mandala is the circle, yes, but
Mm-hmm.
again, it's your innovation. You can put into the rectangular form, you can put into the circular form, you can put into the triangular form.
Okay.
It's artist innovation how they are going to take up the design ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. And how is this connected to spirituality since we call it meditative?
Okay, so when you start doing this mandala, there is a one author also who have wrote the book, The Soul's Palette. He
Mm-hmm.
also recommends that this art cause your mind to relax. So once you start doing the shapes and the patterns, you
Mm-hmm.
become very conscious. See, if you see the designs, those are very much precise and accurate. So
Mm-hmm.
you focus your mind making those design very much precise and accurate, and
Mm-hmm.
while doing that you completely forget about whatever worries you have in your mind, and you concentrate your mind completely on the design. And
Mm-hmm.
slowly once you keep repeating it, like once you keep drawing this design, automatically your mind start becoming very much relaxed. And yes, this art is also used for the art therapy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. Awesome. That's a good answer there. Can we use paint for drawing and filling inside the mandala art?
Yes, of course. So
Mm-hmm.
in that case, if you're going to use the paints, you have to use the waterproof ink and
Mm-hmm.
make the thicker shapes where you will have the gap to feel the colors,
Mm-hmm.
and you can use those gaps to feel with the color, and you can have the colorful mandala.
Mm-hmm.
For this purpose, in the market, ready-made mandala color books are also available. Those are for the kids, for the teenagers, and for the adults as well. So for
Awesome.
practicing that, you can check for it. You can get it in any art related stationery shop, or on the online also you can get those, and
Mm-hmm.
you can use those for the coloring also.
Okay, that's great. So, while using colorful pens, so is there any specific brand that you suggest for colorful pens and mandala?
So in this Sukura pen, or they come with the Pigma Micron name on the pen. So
Mm-hmm.
these pens have the color, like colorful pens also available with the same brand.
Mm-hmm.
Also Faber-Castell have the colorful pens available.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Artline is also there. Artline also provide the black as well as colorful pens.
Mm-hmm. Super, super. So, is there any specific eraser for gel pen?
Not required. You can use your simple eraser also.
Pink eraser,
That's
is
not
it?
an issue. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And how is mandala different from Zentangle?
So if you see, Zentangle will have complete shapes and the formation. If you see, if you have seen the Zentangles, there are completely different shapes you are using in the different formation. For example, only the vertical lines, only the slanting lines. But mandala always start, as the name itself is the mandala, it will starts with the circles. Yes, shapes and patterns sometimes are similar, like spirals, leaves you can use in Zentangle also, and in mandala also. But there is a differentiation between the two arts.
Okay, great. And people are saying like pencil tends to look glossy when you use it for creating depth there. So, can they use graphite or charcoal instead?
They can use graphite and charcoal,
Mhm.
but while using graphite and charcoal they have to be very careful, because when they are going to smudge that on the paper, it will create the fine powder. And
Mhm.
if that powder anyways going on to your design and you are trying to clean it, it will smudge entirely on the paper. So while
Okay.
removing that powder, they have to be very careful, so it should not smudge their design or the pattern completely. And one more suggestion or tip here I would like to give,
Yeah.
as they are going to use the charcoal. See, charcoal are very intense, and even after the completion of design they may get again smudge if you are
Mm.
moving hands over it or putting any other paper over it. So
Yeah.
there are fixative in the markets. So
Mhm.
after completion of the design where they're using the charcoal, they can spray that fixative so that their art and the design will be completely safe.
Okay. So, some people are asking like, one second. So, people are asking like, can we use whitener here?
Yeah, sure. To
Okay.
give the effects or the 3D effects I have told,
Mm-hmm.
on one side if they are using the dark, dark color, to show on other side the light effect, they can
Mm-hmm.
use the whitener also.
Mm-hmm.
Also, white gel pens are available uh, in the online or also in the market. That
Okay.
pens also they can use.
That's great. Great. Can we use column designs into this? Because,
So kolam is South Indian rangoli, right?
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Actually, kolam itself indicates as I told you, mandala is in and around us. So
Mm-hmm.
kolam itself indicates the formation of mandala in it.
Mm-hmm. Super. How are Mehendi designs connected to mandala and Zentangles?
So again, I'm telling these are, these
It's
are
around us
nothing but
everywhere.
the,
That's your answer.
yeah, it is the Asian and the ancient culture got circulated by the Buddhist monks
Mhm,
everywhere,
mhm,
and then people started using it everywhere as the look. It itself gives very much calmness and the relaxation to the mind. If you look even at the mandala designs, they are very soothing to us. So people started using everywhere. Those are of having holy nature, like in rangoli, in the mehendi, in the temples. So
mhm.
they started using it everywhere, and it got spread everywhere. And it's
Okay.
innovation of the artist, which combination they are going to use where.
Okay, superb, superb. Okay, so I guess we are done with most questions here. So we'll just go back and take some of those important points that people felt which was fast. So
Yeah,
one
sure.
thing we'll be going for is the shapes that you said, the basic shapes that actually form mandala, right? So that people
Okay.
want, and this video also they'll want again.
Yeah, sure. So this is
Yeah.
these are the basic patterns. So these are the representative one. You can be innovative in what shapes and the formations and the patterns you are going to use. So this is the ancient art, people used first nature related thing like petals, flowers, leaf. But now you can have the innovation using different geometrical formation, rectangles, squares, circles, dots, lines inside. So these are the patterns. These are the representative one. You can find many more shapes and you can develop your own as well.
Okay, so these actually form the basics, right? So, but
Yeah,
since you
these
can
are the,
actually use the
yeah,
creative freedom here, so people can use other shapes also.
yes, yes, yes,
Awesome.
absolutely.
This is something people wanted to do. And if at all you guys want to do anything, you can take a screenshot of this so that you can use it later, people. And also the recording of this session will be provided later. It will be available on YouTube, so you can take it up there. Yeah, you can move on to the next one, Smita.
So next directly they want to see the video or any further explanation of any part they want me to do.
The you also showed a step-by-step process, right? In the next few slides,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
also it'll be.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here first what I have told to find the center of the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Any shape of the paper they can use. Basis that they can find the center. For example, the square they can do it using the diagonal cross or the rectangle, or it's their way how they want to find the circle by drawing the vertical and horizontal lines. Once they find the center, they can use the pro circle, placing it completely on the center of the paper as here I have shown. While doing this, make sure that these degree lines are aligning completely with the previously drawn lines so as to get more accuracy.
Okay.
And they can mark after every 5 or 10 degrees here on the paper. So depending on the design and pattern they want to create, they can choose how much compact grid they want or how much the loose grid anyone wants to have. So once they mark the degree points over here on the circle, they can connect it with the lines to the center point of the paper they have identified. Once done, they can choose any reference line, vertical or horizontal, and mark after every again 5 millimeter or 10 millimeter. And considering those points, they can draw multiple concentric circles. So this is how basically the grid is formed now, which can be used for the base of this mandala design. If this grid is very much accurate, you will get more accurate and symmetrical design. And then I started using the shapes. So using the base circles drawn by pencil, I have just ink over it, and the thickness, it's artist choice, how much thick and how much thin they want to go. The next is I have used flour. So here these grid lines can be used for the base of the pattern they are going to put. So here I have used a single grid line or the single slim rectangle formed into the grid as a base for one petal, and the gap created outside the petal and in between the circle I have filled it with the ink. The next shape I have used over here is the petal. Here I have considered the space between the next circle and the previous one with the two grid lines for each petal. So if you keep following, you will find the similar shapes coming throughout the design. After that, again, you can draw one circle around it and you can seal it by the ink. So it will look like this. You can outline the shape and have one more concentric circle, and you can use lines as a shape over here. Again, while drawing the lines, these grid lines they can use to ink over it to have the more accuracy. So Ellen, do I have to go for the entire presentation or?
No. That's about it. This is the part people felt it was pretty fast.
Little bit
So
fast.
now,
Okay. Yeah. So now you want me to run through the video?
we can go for some questions if there are any.
Okay, sure, not an
I'm just
issue.
checking. How was mandala different from kalamkari?
So kalamkari, we are doing it on the clothes, right? But again, I'm saying this art can be used over there, and they can be merged. Like mandala, you will prefer to have as a designs, and those can be printed on the clothes. But kalamkari is kind of stitching on the clothes, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, cool. So that's fine. We gave mandras to kids from home. They loved it. Okay, so Shyam is sharing that mandala is very useful for kids in terms of making them active and giving some patience to them as well.
Yeah,
In that way,
sure.
they feel it's great. Okay, great. They're thanking you for the session, so that's a good sign. What about abstract designs?
So abstract, again, it's different from this. I mean,
Oh, like thinking of how can you implement abstract designs in mandala? I guess that may not be possible, right?
that if again the innovation, if the abstract designs, any part of the abstract design you want to highlight with the mandala design, that you can do. But that is again the innovation of the artist. Like for example, if any abstract painting they are doing, any corner or in between of the center, or how they put that into the design, that can be possible. That innovation is again in the artist's hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. One second. So I'll just, I think we're ending towards the end of the session. So I'll just go for a quick poll about how the session has been so far. Okay, I've launched the poll. So let's see what people say about this session.
Sure.
Awesome, awesome. Great. Awesome. I guess you can see in the comments box, a lot of people are giving you praises. Presentation is splendid. It was amazing. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks by Saravana. Really learned a lot by Dhwani.
Actually, I would like to say thanks
Awesome.
to all the participants because it
Super.
was really a great number and people have participated and the questions was really nice. I mean, I am feeling very happy that I tried to resolve their queries and I helped them somewhere like to know about this art, and for sure at the end everyone will be creating the beautiful mandalas after the session.
Superb, superb. I think definitely they'll do that. So that will be really great for everyone, right? So we're looking forward to the same. And the polling is actually ended. So like 90% of the people who are in the session have said the session is actually awesome. So I
Yeah,
gave two options there. So awesome and average.
yeah,
So 90% of them have actually shown it. You can see in the screen, right?
yeah,
Awesome, awesome.
absolutely.
So that's how the session was there. So yeah, thank you, Smita. Thanks a lot. The
Yeah,
session has been super great, and I just give you guys our email ID. If at all you want to reach out to us regarding any questions or anything, so that we can get in touch with you. So
and
until
they
then, see you
can.
guys. Thank you so much, Smita. Thank you everyone
Yeah,
for coming today.
thank you, Ellen. Thank you, everyone. Thank you
Yeah,
so much. Yeah, bye, bye,
thank
bye,
you.
bye.